So, a lot of people are asking me what my supplement routine is, and I guess one of the first comments that people make is, well, Grok didn't take supplements, so why should I? I've written about it a lot on Mark's Daily Apple. But basically, even if you have the greatest diet and you're eating primally or even keto and you're eating healthy fats and clean proteins and cutting back on processed sugars and processed carbs, getting rid of industrial seed oils, there's the chance that you may not be getting enough of certain essential nutrients to optimize your life. And so I fill in the blanks with supplements. Now, there's a couple that I would say are essential. Omega-3s, probiotics, and vitamin D. In fact, I put together a kit called the Essentials Kit to address these. A couple of years ago, I had my DNA tested by a company called DNA Fit, and it got back to me that among other parameters, I wasn't good at converting vitamin D. Maybe that's why I crave sun so much. I'm still not as good at creating vitamin D from sunlight as most people would be. So I found it was essential for me to supplement my diet with vitamin D. I think very strongly that vitamin D is one of the most important vitamins. In fact, I think it should be called a hormone, but it's one of the most important vitamins that we can access. It's integral to our health. It's integral to our immune system, and without it, we suffer. So I created this Primal Sun. It's three different versions of vitamin D: ergocalciferol, cholecalciferol, and some vitamin D from mushrooms. And I take this sporadically. Some days I might take no capsules. Some days I might take 6 capsules. Depends on how much sunlight I've gotten, how long it's been since I've been in the sun, what my vitamin D levels are at. But it's an essential part of my regimen to be supplementing with vitamin D. In terms of probiotics, this is, again, one of these things that I think with the recent research in the importance of gut biome and microflora, it's really essential that we maintain a healthy gut biome. So I created Primal Probiotics for me to address any issues that I might have in a dysbiosis in my gut. Now, that doesn't mean I take Primal Probiotics every day. Usually I take more than, say, 4 or 5 capsules if I've had a very stressful couple of days. This is a kind of a 1 capsule a day, 30-day, supply. But I either take them not at all or several capsules at a time. And I think you'll find that that's sort of a theme in how I take my supplements. I don't take them on a regular basis, but I take them sporadically, once in a while in some cases, almost every day in other cases. With Primal Probiotics, though, when I've had any type of food poisoning, or if I've been taking an antibiotic, or if I've just had a lot of stress, or if I'm just not feeling right, or if I've crossed 6 time zones. These are all stresses that can cause problems with your gut biome, and I like to replant the seeds, if you will, every once in a while. Let's see, and then of course omega-3s. These primal omegas, I've talked a lot about it, but the fact that I don't eat wild-caught salmon every day, I don't eat anchovies every day, I'm not getting my full complement of omega-3s even from some of the healthy oils that I use. So I want to get an external source of omega-3s, and that's why I created these primal omegas. It's Arctic Norwegian cod. It's 100% tested and pure, and it's an amazing product. I take 3 or 4 capsules a day typically, and that's kind of my standard. That's something I might take on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Now, over the years, I've talked a lot about performance and why we would eat for performance and maybe even supplement for performance. So I created a line of products 22 years ago for athletes to help improve their recovery, to help improve their training without having to resort to illegal performance-enhancing drugs. This became an all-in-one product that was high in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and phytonutrients that I called the Damage Control Master Formula. In the last few years, I've separated these two out into the Master Formula and then one called Damage Control. The only really difference is this is really still the world's highest potency full-spectrum multivitamin, multimineral. No other company makes a product that's as potent and comprehensive as this one. So I'll take packets. It's packets of 6 capsules. I'll take once or twice a day. Some days I don't take it. Again, I travel with the packets a lot. And then I have one here that is called Damage Control, and it's a pared down version, if you will, of the master formula. And it's loose capsules, and every capsule contains 1/6 of what's stated on the label panel here. And again, this was designed to be what I call a fractal formula. So some days you can take 1 capsule, some days, depending on how you feel, take 2, take 3, take up to 6, just sort of top off the micronutrients. And as you'll see, the idea of taking a daily multivitamin is kind of a cool thing, but you don't need to take a multivitamin every single day. It's really this fractal application of some days you'll fast, right? And I wouldn't take supplements on days that I fast, because that's a day that I'm not going to put anything into my system. So the body, isn't necessarily geared around taking your supplements at 8 o'clock in the morning every day for the rest of your life. It's kind of geared around this reservoir of these different nutrients that course throughout the system, and some days it's high and some days it's low, but you kind of make sure that you top them off every once in a while. Now, the final product that I have that I created for myself is Adaptogenic Calm. This product is now about 15 years old, and it's an elegant product that helps me and anyone who takes it better deal with stress. So the idea is that we have a lot of these stresses in our lives, and some of us maybe deal with stress a lot better than others. Some of us use meditation or prayer or yoga or running or whatever to deal with stress. I happen to like paddleboarding. That's my main de-stressor. But I want something that's going to allow my body to naturally better adapt to the hormonal experience of stress. And so this is a product that contains what is probably my favorite nutrient of all time, phosphatidylserine. Phosphatidylserine is a phospholipid that's an integral part of every cell membrane, but particularly an integral part of nerve cell membranes. We lose it as we get older. We don't make much of it, and so it's kind of helpful to supplement with it. There have been some great studies done 15, 20 years ago by this guy named Monteleone, where they induced stress by making guys do successive leg days, 2 leg days in a row, and if you're a weightlifter, 1 leg day is bad enough. And then they supplemented with phosphatidylserine and lowered the amount of cortisol that was secreted in response to that stress. So it's got phosphatidylserine. It has L-theanine, which a lot of you have known about for years because of its presence in green tea, and it's one of the calming effects. It creates those alpha brain waves that we all seek. It's got beta-sitosterol, which is a sterol, and it's got some calcium in it, and it's got some magnolia bark, which is an anxiolytic, calming. It's a very elegant little formula, and again, it's been around for just about 15 years, and the testimonials I've gotten on it are incredible. So I've refrained from even changing the formula. It's that good. So I don't take it every day, but I will tell you that in the past, past 4 months, I've had a lot of business stress. Nothing that you need to know about, but stuff that's kept me awake at night. And this is something that I can sort of resort to at the end of the day before I go to sleep to assist me in sleeping better. And again, there's nothing pharmacodynamic about it. It just helps the body better support your ability to naturally deal with stress.